everyone, welcome back to Juggling Gym. My goal is to help you learn how to juggle and have fun doing it. Today, I'm going to show you an easy club juggling trick called CHOPS.
Not only is CHOPS a great beginner club juggling trick, but also audiences love this trick.
For the first step, you're just going to throw a club underneath your arm and catch it. Now, it's not that complicated. You just want to make sure that you can throw it and you don't have to reach too far. Also, pay attention to what my right hand does as the left hand is doing the throw. So you see how it makes a little bit of a circular motion. That's going to become really important for later, so hang on to that. I'll show you how to make the chop motion. When you're doing the chop, you're going to release the club and you're going to let your hand slide all the way down to the knob, like that. So this is what makes chops look really good, and it really extends the club out. I got this tip from Taylor Tries, and it's really helpful.
After you get used to just doing it up and down, then you can practice going across and then throwing it up, just like you'll do in the real trick.
Then do the same thing on the other side. So you start up here, slide down to the knob.
Practice doing the chop motion back and forth. Notice that you have to catch the club higher in order to do the chop.
Now we're going to add the chop motion into the under the arm throw. So before, I talked about how there's this little motion that my arm does naturally to get out of the way of the club. So in chops, we're basically just exaggerating that motion. So the other hand does something like this, but of course, there's another club in it. So this will be our chopping club, and this will be our under the leg club. So you're going to have your chopping club up here. As it slides down, you're going to be throwing the other one underneath the arm.
Here it is on the other side.
Then you should practice going back and forth. And you'll notice that the pink club is always doing the chops and the blue club is always going underneath the arm. So that exercise is the most important part of learning this trick, but there's still a few more things I want to go over. Also, you can work on making the chop, more and more dramatic. That'll just make the trick look better and better. Of course, you don't want to go too fast, and then it'll become a little bit chaotic and hard to manage.
Also, if you're having trouble with this exercise, then you can just practice doing one under the arm throw and then one regular throw, and then alternate sides. At this point, you're almost doing chops, you're just not doing that exaggerated motion.
Chops is a regular cascade, but you're just adding a chopping motion on every single throw. The first thing to practice is just doing a single chop with both hands. Every time the pink club hits my left hand, I'm going to do a chop throw. And now I'm going to do the same thing on my right side. One hand will only be doing chop throws, and the other hand will only be doing regular throws. And of course, you have to practice this on both sides. You can also practice doing chop throws in the tennis pattern, which basically means that every time the pink throw gets into my hand, I'm going to do a chop motion with it. Next, you can practice doing the trick. So first, just go for like 3 chop throws in a row, then 4, and so on. After you do the chop motion, make sure that you give the club enough wrist so that it ends up in your other hand, just like you're expecting. Okay, I'm seeing a problem here. Left hand is not going fast enough, so I need to move it down a little bit faster. Another thing with chops is that you'll tend to move forward. I have this club lying down here mostly to keep me in line with my camera, but I've also realized that it's a good way to keep me from moving forward while I'm doing this trick. Thanks so much for watching the video. It's 80 degrees and I'm very tired, so I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe. Also, let me know what other tutorials you want to see. I've almost made tutorials for every single trick that I know. I'm learning new tricks all the time, but if there's something you want to see, just let me know. Also, shirt announcements are coming soon. Stay posted about that. keep juggling, and have fun.